Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Into today's video, I'll be doing a mukbang story time for you guys. But before we get into today's video, make sure you guys like, comment and subscribe, turn on your post notification, and we'll just get right into the video. Alright guys, so to start out, before I even start off the video, I'm gonna show you guys what I'll be having. I'll be having some rice and peas, Jamaican rice and peas with some baked chicken. And on the side, I'm having some fries. Hopefully you guys can see that. And I'm just gonna have a glass of water. Alright, so I'm just gonna jump right into the story time for you guys. I'm just gonna give you a little backstory first. And this story time is gonna be of the time that I found out I was sick. So to start off, the sickness that I have, it's called Mysthenia Gravis. It's an autoimmune disease. It affects the muscles. It affects muscles like the eye muscles, the hands, the foot, the tongue, problem swallowing, shortness of breath. Those are the symptoms that it comes with. The first time that I found out I was going to be sick, I think I was at school. I was in high school at the time. I was at school and I think it started with my eyes. My eyes started to droop. That's all you know you're going to be sick. The sickness, when your eyes started to droop, that's all you know. And then the second thing that happened was, I think it was I was having problem talking. I was talking funny, and each time I was talking funny, my parents and my grandmother would say that I'm following people at school talking the way that I'm talking because they are not used to me talking the way that type of way. So they said that I was following people at school, but it started to get worse. I started to have shortness of breath. And my mother decided she was going to take me to the eye doctor because the way that my eye was looking. So she decided that she was going to take me to the eye doctor. So she took me to the eye doctor. They run some tests on my eyes. They give my mommy a blood test to do. And when they did give my mommy a blood test to do, I went to a doctor to get that blood test to do. And when the doctor did that blood test, she said that the blood test that I'm going to do, it has to go overseas for me to get back the result. So we went ahead. I think it cost $107 US at the time. And so we went ahead and we went through the process. We do the blood test. It went overseas and I got back the result. And when I did get back the result, I went to KPH, Kingston Public Hospital out here in the Caribbean, that's Jamaica. I went to KPH and they run some tests. They do a lot of tests. I was going back and forth because they couldn't find out what was the problem and why was I feeling that way and why was my eyes drooping, shortness of breath, weakness and problem swallowing. They couldn't find out what was the problem. So I was going back and forth each time. And I think I went back to the hospital. I was at home. My cousin bought, I think the cake name, I don't remember quite what was the cake name, but it has rum in it. And it was on a Sunday and I eat the cake and I started to have shortness of breath. I couldn't breathe properly. And the fact that I couldn't breathe properly caused a main concern. I was there for hours and I couldn't breathe properly. My mommy come and my grandmother had me the shower and my mommy come and she run the bath for me and she bathed me and then she tell me to go back to lay down. And I think it went away, the shortness of breath went away, but it didn't went away right away. But I know it was the sickness because the weakness, because the muscle was weak in my lungs, so I couldn't breathe properly. Okay, that day passed and gone. I was at school. I came home. I think it was on a Sunday. I'm sorry, I wasn't at school. I think it was on a Sunday and I was out by my grandmother's hairdressing shop. And I'm sorry. And as I said before, I mentioned earlier in the video, I couldn't talk properly. So the fact that everything was getting to me now, I was feeling so frustrated. I think my grandmother was screaming in my ear for me to go to school the Monday morning. And I was sitting out there and I was feeling so frustrated. I was feeling so down and everything. Because I didn't know why I was talking the way I was talking. I was talking so funny because my tongue was so heavy. And I couldn't talk properly. And I just get up. I didn't let my grandmother know that I was coming home or nothing. I just get up and I leave the shop and I come home. And I think it was very late too. I come home and I knock on my mommy door. And I started crying. And where's again? I tell her that, Mommy, I don't like the way I'm talking because this is not the way I talk, and you guys know that this is not the way I talk, and I was getting so frustrated. I cried myself to sleep that night, and my mommy decided she was going to carry me to the doctor the next morning. And when she did carry me to the doctor the next morning, I think we had gotten the result. And when she did carry me to the doctor the next morning, I remember the doctor. I went into the doctor, and the doctor started to tell me. She tell me the name of the sickness first, and when she told me the name of the sickness, I started to cry. Cause she was telling me that they cannot. It's not a sickness that can be cured. It's a sickness that can be treated. So when she told me that, I started to cry. Because I was wondering, why was this happening to me? I'm so young, and remember that I didn't born with this sickness, and being so young, you don't live any life yet. You're just ready to I would say you're not even experience nothing in life yet, and for sickness to come and take over, it's not a good feeling. But then, the doctor told me the sickness. She told me the symptoms. She told me everything, and yeah, I started to cry. And she said, I don't have to worry myself because it's not gonna kill me and this and that. But the fact that I'm so young, I don't think anything that the doctor told me, it didn't make any sense to me, because no one wants to be sick. No one wants to be sick. And I think I had 3 episodes where I went into the ICU for, I think it's called Mysthenia Gravis. I think I need to get way down into it with you. I'm on some medication. The medication that I am on, I think I'm leaving out some things, but if I'm leaving out some things, I'll do a next story time for you guys. But the medication that I'm on, it's called Mysthenia, and the next one is called prednisone. They started me off with 1.5 Mysthenia, and I think I was on 4 prednisone. I think I was on 4 prednisone. I'm gonna insert some pic of me in the ICU. Hopefully I can find them, but I'm gonna try to insert them of me in the ICU. And let me tell you, it's not an easy road for me. Every day I wake up, it's not easy. And if I should roll back and when I just started out being sick, I would tell you guys I cried every single day. There's not one day when I don't cry. I cry every single day because I couldn't accept the fact that I was sick at that young age. I couldn't accept it. And because I don't know nothing about the sickness at the time, and I don't think I was that advanced with internet. I think I didn't have internet at the time, so I couldn't read up what could cause it. But I don't think they show anything that could cause it. But they say it happened mostly to men. But I'm on some medication now, and I'm telling you, it's not easy. It's not easy when you want to comb your hair, you cannot comb your hair. When you want to take a bath by yourself, you cannot take a bath. That's when you're having the symptoms. I'm not talking like on a normal day. I'm talking like when the symptoms ready to kick in. You cannot take a bath by yourself. You cannot comb your hair by yourself. You cannot lift your hands. Some of the time you want to talk, you cannot talk good. Cannot swallow the pill properly, that they put the medication properly. So I'm saying it's very hard. It was so hard, and it's fun. Right now it's not that hard because I've learned the sickness and I know the complication that it comes with. And the doctor told me that I must try to prevent myself from getting infections, because infections is what trigger the sickness mostly. Cold time trigger the sickness. When the time is too hot, it trigger the sickness also. So I think I know how to balance myself. I think I know how to balance it now, because I think I have the sickness for about 9 years now, so I know how to balance myself with it. And I think, I don't know if you guys can see this, but due to me getting fat, I get stretch marks on my hands, all over my body. I have stretch marks, and I think the prednisone is what caused that, because it bloats you up, it makes you get fat, and that's what the side effects come with. Give you appetite so you can eat the food, so it will bloat you up and let you get fat. So that's what caused that. What else? I don't know if I'm leaving out anything else, and I'm not even eating the food because, oh my god. I don't know if I'm leaving out anything, but I'm thinking about it while I'm eating, because it's a mukbang and I haven't even started eating as yet. It's not most of the things that I'm leaving out is all of my hospital visits. I'm in and out of hospital, in and out of hospital, in and out of hospital. When when the sickness just started to affect me, I was in and out of hospital. My mommy couldn't get any rest. She has to be there in the morning, in the evenings, so she couldn't get any rest any at all. What else? And those are the main parts that I was leaving out. When I was in the ICU, thanks be to God, I was still able to hear, to see, to move. I don't think I could move. I wasn't strong enough to move, but I could be able to see things. And every day the doctor came into the hospital, to the ICU. They do checks on you, if you can lift your hands, if you can look up, if you can look sideways, and all of that, to see if you can see out of the eyes, and if you can lift the hands or move the legs. They do all type of procedure. They run tests, blood tests. When the blood test came back from the US, that's when the doctor diagnosed me with the sickness, and it's called Mysthenia Gravis. That's when the doctor diagnosed me, because of what he saw on the blood test. It wasn't an eye problem, because at first we thought it was an eye problem. It wasn't an eye problem. It wasn't a speech delay, because we went to the ENT. We went to the ENT for the eye and the speech delay thing. It wasn't a speech delay. It was all the sickness. It was the sickness. And up to this day, it still affects me, because I am 26 years old and I haven't worked since I had the sickness. Every time I try to work, the sickness affects me. Alright guys, I had to take a break. Because I wasn't eating any of the food, so I'm just gonna eat. I didn't start to eat that. I love me some chicken wings. So good. And this baked chicken is everything. But it's still a challenge for me, and I'm not the type of person to give up. Don't say I don't cry. I cry every single day, but I'm not the type of person to give up. Thinking about what I went through each time, I'm not the type of person to give up. And where I've come from, I have so many ups and downs with this sickness. It's not even funny. This food is so good. If I'm to encourage any one of you that is facing sickness, that is going through anything, I would say don't give up. Don't give up. Try to push through. Try to push through what you're going through. And I say that to say this, that I didn't know that I was going to be here today, because in my head I thought the sickness came to kill me. With what I've been going through, what I go through, I thought the sickness came to kill me. But you just have to be strong. Your mindset has to be strong. Not everyone has a strong mindset, and not everyone knows how to deal with certain things. But I'm telling you, push through your struggles, push through anything that you're going through. It's not the end. Remember, it's not the end. I wish that when I post this video that I will get a lot of feedbacks from you guys. Anybody that is going through any type of different sickness, I want to get some different feedbacks. I want you to tell me how you handle your sickness. I want to know what type of sickness you went through. I just want to reach out to some Mysthenia Gravis patient that has been going through it, because it's not easy. I'm telling you guys, it's not easy. We have 3 episodes, and I said earlier on I was gonna add some clips, some photos, and hopefully I can find them for you guys of when I was in the ICU. I remember I have 3 episodes of the ICU, and I had myasthenia crisis. At some time where I could not swallow anything at all. There was the put tube in my nose and all of that. So, and I think I mentioned that I couldn't even, I cannot even work, because each time I try to work, the sickness come on me. Each time I try to work, the sickness come on me. But nevertheless, I am here, and I know that God did not bring me this far to leave me. That for sure I know. And I have a testimony. I know I have a testimony. I have a big testimony coming. God is still working on me. I am not perfect. I am a Christian. I am not a perfect Christian. I'm not trying to be a perfect Christian. I don't want to be a perfect Christian. So long as I know that my soul is right with God, that's all that matters to me. Push through your struggles. Fight. Don't give up. Don't give up. God doesn't want us to give up. God gives His biggest battle to His strongest soldiers. Do not give up. It's never easy. It will not be easy. Nothing good is easy. Remember, there's good at the end, so nothing good is easy. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna close out the video right here. I think I've lost my appetite, but hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Let me clear my palate. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video, but before we go, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and remember to comment down below to tell me if you're a Mysthenia Gravis patient or you have any other sickness that you're battling. I want to hear you guys comment and what you think of this little short. I think I'm missing out some stuff, but if I do miss out some stuff, I promise you guys that I'll do a part 2 of this story time. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, turn on your post notification, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye guys.
Ooh, gonna take it all. I record, then I'm ball.